Today, we've got full body workout. You're going to need a weight if you have it, a resistance band. You can use a TheraBand. You can use one with handles. You can use one without handles. So whatever you have available. And then a foam roller. Of course, if you don't have a foam roller, we can figure that out. But if you have one, that's great. If you don't have one, you should get one because they're really great tools for a lot of things. So we'll start with warm up. And then hopefully you guys can join as we go through. So we're just gonna start with some knee tucks. Standing nice and tall. Big squeeze into the chest. And I'm making sure I'm not allowing my torso to fold. So I'm staying up nice and tall. Okay, we're gonna go right into ankle grabs. So as you grab your ankle, make sure you're pushing your pelvis forward, squeezing the glute. So we're really getting that front of the thigh stretched out and warm. Okay, straight into the straight leg kicks. Your opposite hand reaches towards that opposite toe. Remember, it doesn't have to touch it. Focusing on using your core and your hip flexors to lift that leg. But we're stretching out our hamstrings here. Okay, we're gonna just do hip openers. So knee comes up and out, up and out. Okay, so we're just gonna do, these are called over under the fence. So you step over the fence and then you duck under the fence. We'll do one more. Over, over, duck under, coming back. Over, over, duck under, over, over, duck under. Okay, facing sideways. I'm just gonna travel. So heel down, toe up, reach towards the toe. And then I'm just gonna walk. Little steps, keeping that back flat. 8, 9, 10. Turning around, I'm gonna go into my deep lunge. Tuck the pelvis under, I'm gonna reach it up to the sky. Again, traveling or not. One each way. And coming back. Okay, I'm gonna go wide feet. We're gonna fold it down and we're gonna do rotations. Just kind of staying in the middle of the body. And then I'm gonna sink side to side. Get those inner thighs stretched out. Good. Heel toe the feet about hip width. And then we're just gonna bend and straighten out the legs. Bend and straighten. Last one. Okay, slow rolls. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my band. If you don't have a band and you have a pole, like a PVC pipe or even a broom, so you're gonna have wide arms, goes up and over the head and back. Up and over and back. Good. Keep it moving here. Awesome. Keep going. Oops. Okay. Slow over the head. Try to keep those arms straight the whole time, so don't force it all the way to your butt if that's not an option for you. We're gonna add in a few pass arounds as well. So now we go up to the side. You kind of make a little figure eight. Over and around. Over and around. A couple more. Good. Keep it up over the head for a few side stretches. And then we'll get started with our strength set. Okay, before we start, I'm going to have you do a few spinal rolls, some chin tucks to the chest, slow rolls down. Try to really tuck. I kind of lengthen at the bottom, and then I tuck starting with my low back first, and I'm rolling one vertebrae up at a time, opening the head and chest, and back down. We're just going to do 3 of these. Nice and long, lengthen the spine, and then slow rolls back up. Open at the top, and back down. Slow, slow, slow. Lengthen, and slow rolls back up. Open and a few nice big chest openers. Okay, all right guys, so first round, you're going to need a band. If you don't have a band, you could just do these without the band. You can also use a loop band for some of these. If you don't have a band, I would grab a set of either dumbbells or light dumbbells or cans of soup, okay? So hands are gonna be up at the hips. I'm gonna push my knees out nice and wide. I'm gonna hold. I'm walking 12 reps this set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Coming back, knees are over the ankles, toes are forward. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna go right into bicep curls. So this is where you can use your weights for if you don't have a band. 3, everything's 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna hold this up at the chest. Okay, I'm gonna do good morning. So I'm gonna tuck that low back nice and flat, pushing the hips out, barely bending the knees, and I'm gonna squeeze that glute and push forward. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Big squeeze, so pushing that butt way back. 4, activating the hamstrings on the way down, glutes on the way up. 5. Always trying to keep those ribs tucked down like you're holding a crunch. You could also do this with weight. If you have a weight, you hold it on the chest. 8. 2 more. I lied, that was only 10. 11. 12. Okay, we're gonna drop one side of our band. We're gonna step over decently far, so a little more than halfway, depending on, of course, how hard your resistance band is. And we're gonna do a single arm overhead press. So nice, tight, trying to square those shoulders up, trying to get that bicep to the ear. So if you wanna make it harder, you step closer to your handle. 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we switch sides, do 12 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, then we're gonna grab our band. We're gonna do what's called an overhead squat. So you have as wide arms as you need. I like to double my band here. If you don't have a band, then don't use it. Just have your arms up in a wide position over your head. So we're gonna do a squat. The goal is to keep that chest up tall. The band is right over the shoulders. So straight to the ceiling. Chest stays tall, knees are wide. Core's nice and tight. 7, 8, knees push out. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, we're gonna start over from the top. Same thing through. We're going 3 times, starting with side steps. Wide feet, toes forward, knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Coming back. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bicep curls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right into good mornings. So I'll show you with weight, but remember you hold it up on your chest, feet are kind of narrow. Tuck the ribs, push, squeeze those glutes. 1, 2, 3. The goal is to keep that spine neutral the whole range of motion. And activate that glute press to come up. Last 2. 12. Okay, we're on single arm shoulder press. Single side. Nice tight core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elbow also points forward, not out. So front rack, straight up. Front rack, straight up. And 12. Overhead squats. Remember, you could just have your arms up over your head in like a wide position. If this doesn't work, always remembering to squeeze the glutes at the top of your squat. Knees track those toes wherever they are. So if you have your toes out, your knees need to track that position. So I encourage toes a little bit more forward than out. So we're really using our glutes. And 12. Okay, one more round through. Back to side steps. Keep the tension on the band. Keep those knees out over the ankle. So I never want to be too wide because now my knee's not over my ankle. 12. Back. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good mornings. Narrower feet. Something on the chest. 1. Really just tipping that chest down. Reaching back with the booty. 10, 11, 12. Single arm press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tight core. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Overhead squats to finish it up. Nice active shoulders. Tight core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, quick rest. We're gonna do 2 rounds of Tabata. So Tabata is just a timer. So it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna rotate through 4 exercises. So we'll go 20 on, 10 rest, new exercise. 20 on, 10 rest. So 4 exercises, that'll take 2 minutes. And then we'll start over and do it again. So 2 rounds through. Okay, so you're gonna need your resistance band. It's okay if you don't have one. You can do the same style. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your feet in the handles. I'm gonna lay on my back. I'm gonna hold the band directly over my shoulders. So I'm gonna tuck my low back flat, and then I'm gonna extend one leg at a time, not allowing my low back to come off the ground. So we're gonna go here for 20 seconds. If you don't have a band, you do the same exercise. Ready? And go. Control, resist. Trying to keep those arms straight over the shoulders. Ribs pulled down to the pelvis. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10-second rest. We are gonna keep that weight, that band. We're gonna do overhead sit-ups or crunches. And 2, 1. So we're either here for a crunch or we're here for that full sit-up. That weight or that band stays to the sky. If you don't have that, you're just reaching to the sky with your arms. Remember, it's only 20 seconds. We only have a couple more seconds left. 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're just gonna flip over for running man. So plank position, knee comes to the toe. You can go fast or slow. 2, 1, go. Driving that knee, maybe slow, or adding speed. Shoulders stay nice and stable over the wrists. Nice wide fingertips. Remember, it's only 20 seconds, so go, go, go. 3, 2, 1, time. We're gonna finish up with jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, low impact. Five seconds. 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're gonna start over. Back to dead bugs. Feet in if you have a band. 2, 1, go. Low back stays super pushed down to the ground. Five seconds. Rest. You're gonna grab that band for overhead sit-ups or crunches. 3, 2, 1, go. You got it. 5 more seconds. Rest and running man. Flipping over to plank. 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure to not let your shoulders come back here. 5 seconds. And rest. And we're gonna finish up on that second set of jumping jacks. Take a rest and we'll move on. 2, 1, and go. Job. Keep that heart rate up. 5 seconds. And time. Nice work. All right, let's take a little rest. Again, if you have equipment, you can grab it. Grab a little water. So this next set, we're gonna do a lot of single-sided work. So go slow, take your time. I'll count out for you, but if you need to use a wall for balance, you can always do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start same leg, same arm. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of tension with that band. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hinge, single leg hinge. I'm holding, I'm rowing, I'm squeezing at the top. If your balance isn't great, just slide that back leg back, hold, row, squeeze the glute. Okay, we're gonna do 12 on each side. I'm gonna count that as 2, 3, 4, row into the armpit, 5, as you can see, I dropped the handle because I wanted a little bit more resistance. Try to keep both shoulders and hips square to the ground. 2 more. That's 12. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Nice and tight. I'm gonna hold down a little bit for extra tension. Okay, standing up tall, hinge it, hold, row, stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, core's nice and tight, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so you're gonna grab one handle, hold it with both hands, you're gonna step on, we're gonna bring it up over the head, elbows in nice and tight, and I'm gonna do a tricep extension. Straight up, whoops. If you have a light band, you can do this with 2 handles, but with a thicker band, it's a little bit much. Tight core, elbows to the sky, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to side lunge high knee, either weight or no weight, starting with our feet together. Side lunge, knee tracks over the toe, and I'm driving. 1, drive, try to balance, 2, balance, 3, 4, 5, it's like a crunch hold, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're moving on to pull aparts. So I just like to go hands in the handle so I don't slap myself in the face. Okay, you're gonna have hands are about shoulder distance or wider, shoulders pinned down, pull apart. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing the middle of the back together without shrugging my shoulders and without arching my back. 12. Okay, we're gonna finish up here with your foam roller. If you don't have one, you can do the same thing, no worries. I'm gonna put 1 foot on the roller, 1 foot off. I'm gonna do a single leg bridge press, up, press, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm really trying to keep that tension in the core. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze that butt. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're starting back from the top on our RDL, or deadlift to row, remaining deadlift to row. Same hand, same foot. Get a good tension. Hinge, row, stand. 2. You could also do this with the weight. You could do the same thing. You could also do this up against the wall if you need help with balance. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always remembering to squeeze that glute on the way up. Come to full extension. And I'm really driving that elbow up to the sky as I pull. Last one, and 12. So overhead tricep extension. You can also use a weight. So either one handle over the head, weight over the head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're on those side lunges. I'm gonna go ahead and hold my weight, but you don't need it. Side lunge, drive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pull aparts. If you don't have band, you could use you could go ahead and use cans for those bent over flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tight core, 7, 8, squeeze the shoulder blades, 11, 12. Okay, we're finishing off with our single leg bridge. Again, low back's flat first. Nice drive in that other leg. Nice and close to the bum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can just do this on the ground, or you could do it on a step, or a pillow, or a bench. 10, 11, 12. Or a medicine ball. Okay, we got one more time through. Back to our single leg RDL with that row. One more time through our strength set. We got our cardio core. Okay, Shoulders are square. Remember, if your balance is an issue, just slide that back leg and keep it on the ground. You're still hinging, trying to activate the hamstring and the glute, and you should feel it a lot on the lateral side of your bum. That's your stabilizer muscle. Last two. Okay, other side. Two. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, tricep extensions over the head. Again, you can use weight or a band. Tight core, elbows tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm on my side lunge. Weighted or non-weighted, I'm going to start with my other side this time. Drive, hold, trying to balance. This is also a hinge motion. I want to stick my bum out and not let my front knee drive over the toe. Last one. Switch sides. Six, 8, nice, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I'm gonna pull aparts. We're almost there. Shoulders down. 2, 3, good broad chest. 4, shoulders are back. 5 and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, finish up with our single leg bridge. Grab your roller if you have it. Nice and close. Other leg, 90-degree bend. 2, keep that core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay! Okay, so we have one more set of just our cardio core Tabata style. So you're gonna start with your roller. Let me show you what we're doing first, because if you don't have a roller, I wanna give you an option. So you're gonna start down towards your wrists in kind of a tabletop position with your arms in front of you. You're gonna roll out, drop your bum, squeeze till you're in a plank, and you roll back. The further your arms are away from you, the harder this is, but you do not want to feel any low back tension. So making sure you're keeping that spine neutral. Okay, squeeze the glute, and you can reach those arms as long as possible. If you don't have a roller, you're gonna start in a plank. You're gonna step out, in. Okay, so that's your rollout. Everything else, I think we're gonna be good. Have your either weight or an object to drag. It could be your phone, it could be a can, doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're gonna do 20-second rollouts. Ready, set, go. Hit that plank, roll out, squeeze the glute. You're trying to get into a nice flat position. Put no pressure on your low back. Five to go. And rest. Okay, if you have a weight or a water bottle or whatever, we're gonna do plank drags. So it's across your body, plank, reach across, drag it to the other side. You could also just work on a 3-point plank, or you could just work on reaching your hand across and back. Feet are wide, trying to stabilize my hips and rest. We're laying on our back. We're gonna do ball ups, tucking into a ball with 1 or 2 legs. Ready? And go. It can look like this. It could look like this. Or it could look like my feet never touch the ground. You do what works for you. Maybe it's even just a crunch or a single crunch. Rest. One more. We're on flutter kicks. So you start with your feet high, your low back's pushed to the ground, and then I'm gonna flutter. Ready? Go. To make it harder, you go lower to the ground. There's no space under my low back. If you can't keep your low back flat, you come up higher. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, we're starting over one more time through. We got our plank or our rollouts, and then we're done after this. 2, 1, go. Really keeping those ribs down towards the pelvis is crucial here. No arch backs. 2 more. And rest. Okay, plank drags or 3-point plank. Ready, go. Five more seconds. Rest. Ball ups. 2, 1, go. 1 or 2 legs. Full sit up or crunch. Lots of options. Time. Flutter kicks. Finish it up strong. Start with those legs high and move down. 2, 1, go. Keep that low back tight. Ribs are tucked down towards the pelvis. You find a distance off the ground that's challenging. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's go a nice big knee squeeze. A few rocks side to side. Good job. Let's go ahead and roll it over. And let's just do a little cobra stretch. So you can either be here, straight arms, just stretch out that core a little bit. Okay, bring it all the way down. We're gonna roll to our side. You're gonna grab your top ankle, knee stays right in line with the other leg. For quad stretch, squeeze that glute, push your hip forward to feel it. Good job. Hope everybody's feeling good. My core on that last round was definitely feeling it. Okay, I just want you to put your foot down and open up that knee. Open up that hip. and then roll on the back. Same leg's gonna cross the ankle, across the knee, and I'm gonna grab my thigh for figure 4 stretch. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll to the other side, grabbing that top leg for a quad stretch. So if you don't have any equipment yet, I would highly recommend to grab a resistance band. Is a really good piece of equipment because you can travel with it, put it in your car. It comes with, you know, several different resistance, so light, medium, heavy. It'll tell you on it. I usually like to get a couple different ones. Okay, you're gonna put that foot down, open up. But it's a really good piece of equipment to do some resistance training if you don't have weights, because weights are hard to lug around. But those are really good to have. Definitely grab your foam roller because you're gonna want that 4 myofascial release. Okay, roll it onto your back, ankle crosses the knee, figure 4 stretch. And then, you know, just slowly adding equipment to your repertoire is always nice to have at home for cases like this, of course, when we're at home and we need to do some workouts in the living room or the garage or outside. All right, sit on up. You're gonna reach towards those toes, but sit up tall first, then fold. And since we have our roller out, we're gonna do one more roller stretch. So arms go long, hips are over the knees. We're gonna reach and just push our chest down, and you can kind of sink right to left. Slowly roll it back to child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths. And let's roll it on up. Awesome, another workout in the books. Thank you again.